Ma'am, I welcome you to UA Limitless.
Jai Hind.
Ma'am, we got to know that you come from an defense background. How did that shape you in your personal life? And can you share something, your experience on it?
Well, of course, I grew up in a Fauji, background, and I come from basically the armed forces background.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
no doubt it shapes us into very, very strong human beings. So we have a sense of discipline,
True, ma'am.
and we also tend to be very open-minded. So since we get to travel across the country, we move around, we meet various people, understand different cultures, we realize that it's not about you. You can't be a frog in the well.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? You have to look out, you have to understand the diversity,
Yes.
and you have to be a unifying force ultimately.
True, ma'am.
So that's that was what we grew up with, and a sense of purpose, a sense of discipline. In fact, in my time, we all wanted to join the army, but it
Yeah.
used to be a short service commission those days. So some of us who were good at studies were encouraged to go into the civil services.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
how I ended up there. But having said that, I would say that I brought with me a strong sense of ethics to the service, and a sense of fairness, what is right, what is wrong. And in spite of a lot of pressures, in spite of the changing landscape that we keep witnessing, those basic core ethics
Yes, ma'am.
have stayed with me today. And it's always for the welfare of the people first. And just like in the army, just like in the defense, we say nation first.
Nation first.
So I think that's the core ethic which has guided me throughout my journey.
That's great, ma'am. As you mentioned earlier that you were good at studies and you started your civil
I
exams.
actually volunteered as an NSS volunteer in my during my graduation, during the degree period, and that really helped me to step out of my comfort zone and go and see the people around. Especially, we would visit the slum areas. And
Okay.
also the areas where there were a lot of poor people who required some guidance in terms of schooling and tutoring and all.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
on weekends we would go and teach the little kids there who required that extra.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that was my little exposure to NSS at that point.
You need to go. You used to go and teach.
I
them.
used to go and teach,
Okay.
yes, and that was for a brief period, about 2 years or so.
Oh, that's nice, ma'am. Yeah.
But that was a great opening to what kind of possibilities we have in terms of the education gap.
And what you had to do for
What
them.
we can do if we join the civil service, and we can actually make a difference, in their
Change
lives.
for them in
Yeah.
their lives. Yes, ma'am. And this in your IAS journey, what was the memorable moment you have experienced, and what was the milestone you think, हाँ मैंने पार कर लिया ये?
Too many actually, not just one, too many. See, we serve as district collectors, and we have opportunities every day to change lives. And I will not go back to one memory, but I can tell you that the years we spend in the field doing field work, they are the most beautiful memories we have
Yes,
in life.
ma'am.
So many villages, so many people, so many youngsters like you, we have interacted with, and we have encouraged them. And when they come back and say, we have today we are so and so, I'm a doctor, I'm a this thing.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a great sense of pride for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of experiences. It's like I said, it's been 25 years, so I can't pin down one memory.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
every assignment, every posting has been a learning experience, and it brings with us the wisdom that we must take everybody along.
Yes, ma'am. True.
Right? Everybody is not the same. Like your entire administrative structure will not be the same.
Yes, ma'am.
Some will always be smart, some will be slightly more kind-hearted people who may not be very aggressive.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it's up to you as a leader, as an administrator, to be able to see that skill, that talent in that other person and make him part of your team.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's
Explore
how
that side of yours.
Yes. So every human being has a possibility. It's up to you as a leader as to how you will use that possibility or that skill to take that purpose further.
Yes,
So that's one lesson I have learned through the years, that that no finger is the same.
Yes, ma'am.
And the collective makes it a beautiful, strong hand.
True, ma'am.
So it's not that the one who runs the fastest or the one who wins the medal is the best.
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes a very kind-hearted person who's helping other people silently but may not seek the limelight.
Yes,
He or she may be a wonderful human being.
True.
So the system must protect everybody and take everybody along. That's one
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
things I would like to share with you youngsters.
Yes, ma'am. What was the milestone in your this career?
Milestone.
Maybe while you're preparing for your IPS.
I would say that serving as district collector of 2 very big districts was a milestone.
Oh,
I also had the distinction of being the first Indian civil servant to enter the Chief Minister's office.
wow.
So I served there for a decade. So maybe that's a milestone. But personally, I don't consider postings to be a milestone. I think the learning experiences are a milestone.
What are the motivating words would you like to give to our NCC cadets out there, ma'am?
I would like to say that this is a very crucial time in your life. These are those years where you have to decide what is your purpose.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have to be clear about what is your role in nation building. There are, as you know, numerous facets of a society
Yes,
which keep it moving forward.
True.
So there is the armed forces, there is the civil services, there are doctors, there are engineers, there are creative people.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is a time in your life you have to understand your purpose and absolutely zero in on it and spend 2 to 3 years totally invested in that purpose.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, ma'am. Thank you. And what is your personal mantra or what advice would you like to give to the aspirants of UPSC, ma'am?
Well, I would first of all like to say that UPSC is not the only option. There is a certain unnecessary obsession with the Union Public Service Commission. I believe that there are a lot of professions today, especially in today's day and age,
Yes, ma'am.
which give you the platform to be able to showcase your skills, showcase your talent, and don't go blindly by the aspiration that UPSC is the only
Only
which
one
way.
option. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I think in my days, I'm talking almost 20-25 years back. Possibly the entry into the armed forces, the entry into the uniformed forces was limited for women.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
the civil services was a huge platform. So now things have changed for all of you, and you
True,
should
ma'am.
explore all the options. And for the civil service aspirants, I would like to say that you have to be well aware of the world around you, the current affairs, the state of economics, the state of the economy. And if you are fond of reading, fond of being up to date with the current affairs, it will
Yes,
help
ma'am.
you in the civil services,
Services.
platform.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your valuable time with us. Thank you.
And it's so inspiring to see all of you in uniform and crisp and disciplined and
Thank you.
purposeful. So may God bless you with all the energy to serve the country.
Thank you so much.
And may your idealism and all that energy and initiative always shine.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Jai Hind.
Thank you.